Today is one of those days. My good friend Jenny Ostrowski is meeting me here, and there is a lot of work going on here for the floors and the tile, but there's some problems. I'll discuss that later. Oh boy. Problems, problems, problems. Well, here is some of the tile that still has to be laid, and some of it's laid out in the rooms now, but Brian was just finishing up this concrete tile. Let me tell you a little problem about this concrete tile. Look how cool it is, first of all. You can see it right there. The problem is it's concrete. They're each handmade, so they're each a different height. So he just told me that when he was doing the tile, he had 80% of them he had to pull up, and he had to make the surface underneath it a little bit higher, or actually take the bottom of the tile off to make it all level. So it took him so long to do the concrete tile. It was not what he was planning. So that's a little bit of a problem that slowed him down a little bit. Then we have our wonderful floor guys here who are here, and the problem with that is they delivered the wood on Saturday, which is good because it has to sit in the environment for a good 3 days, dealing with the humidity and the different air. So before we go on, here is the herringbone tile. Love it, the marble tile in the powder half bath, full bath, I'm sorry. Powder bath front, and then a shower on the other side. All right, there's Brian, my tile guy. Look how happy he is to be on. So here's the wood guys working really hard, Jerry and his crew. But I'm gonna turn around, this is the front, and this is what they're kind of dealing with. So they're being very kind about it, but they were hoping that these cedar beams would be up and this 300-pound tub would be out. So now they're going to have to move it to manage the work around it. Just something they weren't planning. So just a miscommunication between subs and the GC and that kind of stuff. So one person had one idea in mind, the other person had the other. So unfortunately they're gonna have to move it. It's a little heavy and a little cumbersome, but they are laying all the subfloor down for the wood. They're getting that done. There's my pile of wood. We ended up going with the 4-inch. He got us a really good price on the 4-inch white oak. So I'm very excited to see that go down. And looks like my patio, inspectors still haven't approved it, so we haven't done the front or the back patio. It's taking a while to do that. So things are slowing down a little bit here, and they should not be slowing down. The date is November 30th. This is when we should be picking everything up. The cabinets for the area in the kitchen and every place else are going to be delivered on Wednesday, December 7th. So those will all be put in the house, and then hopefully after that things will be flowing very smooth. Waiting to talk to Steve today so we can kind of discuss the timeline, what's going on, where we stand, and go from there. But we've had a little problems today with taking a little longer for tile for Brian, but it looks beautiful in there. And also the wood flooring has had a delay because they have to move a few things, but it will all work out. And so as you can see, as I was telling you how thick this tile is right here, I don't know if you can see it very well, but that's something that we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do the thresholds of the wood floor going up to it. So we tried to work it out by laying certain heights of subflooring underneath the tile, but we also have to have this, Brian took in consideration with this tile too, to see how we're gonna have that meet up with that. But you get a closer look at the tile. It's really dusty right now, but it looks amazing. So far the 2 tiles that are laid down, I am in love with. Very nice.